Asia Pop 40.
So yes, as you hear, we're going to the Faroe Islands today to a young and up-and-coming singer-songwriter. His name is Reiley. Hello, welcome.
What's up, guys? I'm actually in London right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
But same time zone, right?
Hey, same time zone, you got it.
Okay.
So, basically it.
Have you gotten enough of the question, like, where is the Faroe Islands?
No, because I'm so proud of my little country, and I love sort of educating, and there's like...
Please.
It's surprising how sort of like unknown it is, but it's always funny, I think.
I can see some beautiful like pictures when I go check it out online though. So it is supposed to be a part of the Danish Commonwealth or territory, right? So do you speak Danish?
Yeah, I speak Danish a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I speak it fluently, but just don't really do a lot of it.
Okay.
I speak Faroese, the language of the Faroe Islands.
Yep.
And English.
Okay, gotcha. And so, do you think the presentation of your music, which is very bold when it comes to the color blocks, right? Do you think you inherited that from the Danish culture or the Faroe Islands culture? Because the Danes are also the ones who invented Legos, right? They're known to have really bold color usages.
That's a good one. You did your homework. I love this. I mean, that's one way to look at it. I think I'm just so inspired by everything. You know, I grew up doing photography and videography and stuff. So I've always been super fascinated by colors and just creating interesting scenery and just like minimalism and all that stuff. So I think my inspirations are just so wide. But probably, I mean, that's where I'm from, right? So I'm sure there's a lot of it.
Okay, I do want to find out a little bit about who inspired you, though, because you know how we often say like singer-songwriters or performers are artists, but I think in your case, it really is artistry, right? Like the song and the presentation, like the visual presentation is very important to you. So maybe just two of the people who inspired you on the sonic side and on the visual side.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I think you're so right, first of all, because I always say this to people. I kind of call myself like a visual recording artist because I focus so much on visuals. It's kind of how I started, right? With social media, I'm making all these videos and like the colored backdrops and all that stuff. Sonically, I'm such a pop guy. So I think any pop artist, you know, growing up, I would listen to Katy Perry, listen to Gaga, I would listen to Justin Bieber, and just like all these people that sort of like, they were like my heroes growing up. And then on the visual side, you know, I'm super inspired by cinematics. So I would listen to Hans Zimmer.
Yes.
Score, you know, I'd love, because my brain works in a funny way, right? I hear a score or like I hear music in general, and I like see stuff. And I see like, oh, this is that scene, or this gives me that color, or like this gives me that sort of feel. So a lot of the times when we're working on music videos or like videos in general, especially with the color, so even just my old covers and stuff, I would like listen to the thing and be like, oh, that's a green. Yeah, that's a blue. You know what I mean? So I think more so than a person, I guess they're like the world of cinematics has like inspired me visually.
Do you think you see colors when you hear music?
I know.
Okay. So you know exactly, like when you hear a melody, you know exactly what color it speaks to you in.
Yeah, what color? I see patterns, and then sometimes, you know, when it's more like film scores, like filmatic soundtracks and stuff, I'll see like a scene. So it's like a sunset scene, or like, oh, this is the scene where the guy is walking away. You can see his thigh and the silhouette. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that, like very like visual stuff.
Do you think if you ever have a chance, like for a lot of artists, you know, like the big dream is to maybe play an arena concert, but do you think for you it might be more of like a black box experimental theater performance for you?
Ooh. I mean, I love that idea. I used to have I want to sell out arenas in my bio.
Of course, yeah. Who doesn't?
So that was my thing for like a long time, and it still is. I mean, I'm such a proponent of speaking your dreams and goals into existence. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah,
so
but it will have to be a very colorful and pastel colored arena. I think that's the case. I don't know, Reiley. I don't know how we've come so far without introducing you a little bit first. First off, so you have over 10 million followers on TikTok, and that really is predominantly how you promote your music and your artistry, right? And of course, we're here to talk about your new single, Let It Ring, which has been ringing on our airwaves for quite some time. I absolutely love the song, but I take it that you have an iPhone. You're an iPhone user.
I am. I have to be, right?
Of course, because it's you use a very classic iPhone ringtone. So this song, it seems to be inspired by a past love.
Yes.
Okay. Want to talk about it?
Yeah. Yeah, please. I think, I mean, in my case, it was, but I see this song fitting into so many different situations, you know? I don't want to get too serious about it because it's just a fun pop song, right? But if I were to say something about it, for me, it was about being in a situation where you feel like you can't, it's hard for you to get out of it, and it's hard to like not pick up the phone. And I feel like I was that person for the longest time. And through Let It Ring, it sort of helped me, again, in a funny poppy way, to not pick up the phone sometimes. It's like for the best. And I feel like, you know, it can be like a relationship, but I think a relationship in general doesn't have to be love. It can be like a friend, you know, that isn't good for you, or whatever.
Or we could be talking about parents, right? Sometimes maybe your parents still have expectations of you as a kid, and there are obligations they feel like you have to fulfill, and you need to learn how to sever those ties sometimes.
I feel that.
Do you like, have you gotten better at it?
Oh my God, 100%. See, I wasn't the person who could let it ring. I was just, you know, just a sucker, you know? And I feel like through Let It Ring, again, as funny as it sounds, it just, it 100% encouraged me to sort of do the right thing and to, it's like empowering, isn't it, somehow?
Oh, so you mean by writing the song, it's almost like self-therapy, and then you got better at letting it ring?
That's how I see it. I mean, that's what music is for me. You know what I mean? Even just with the music video and all that stuff, hearing the songs, you know, I did like a lot of choreo for it. So I heard the song many, many times. So yeah.
Do you write and produce your own music all the time?
I write. I don't produce. I vocal produce. So so Let It Ring is 100% produced. I mean, recorded. Yeah. I sent it to the producer then, but it's called vocal production. So, so yeah, vocal produce. Okay.
How do you usually, you know, document or write down your ideas? Like, do you use a phone? Do you use the memos? Yeah. Okay, cool. So
memos, 100%. Memos just for like ideas, just to get them down so you don't forget. Lyrics, 100%, write it down. I always sort of bank a lot of different ideas so that when I go to songwriting sessions, I then have like a lot of stuff to share. It makes it easier for everyone to write something good.
You're a very organized artist, I guess.
I mean, can you tell? You know, I try.
Wait. So is your room like as organized as how you approach your music?
I mean, I would love to say yes, but no. I think I have like a mild form of OCD because anything that, like, my coffee was here before, right? And I had to move it because I can't see it. It bothers me so much. I can't see it.
I think a little OCD is fine. I mean, perfection only comes with a little bit of insistence. By the way, you have new remixes for the song Let It Ring coming up, right?
Yeah, good one.
Tell me about this.
Yeah. So, the Disco Killers remix is such a fun, it's more like a dancey like club vibe, and it's so sick. I can't wait to share it.
I think it's the right idea because the song Let It Ring has such like a vibrant energy in it that if you don't make it into a dance track, it'd be a wasted opportunity.
I mean, I agree, 100%.
And we do want you to kind of dance to Let It Ring a little bit, you know, because to be able to sever yourself from obligations and emotional blackmailing, that's something worth celebrating, I think. So.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, 100%. You're giving me all these great taglines. I love it. I mean, yeah, I think, no, I agree. I think that's 100%. Dance it away.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so Reiley, thank you so much for joining us here today. I do have one last question for you, though. So when everyone goes to your TikTok or Instagram, your social media platform, we see a lot of usage of colors, right? I do want to ask you, like, what is that, by the way? Did you just put in your arms?
Oh, this is my mascot.
Is that
Puffy.
A parrot?
No, it's actually a puffin. Do you know what that bird, a puffin?
Yes. Are they extinct?
You're gonna have to Google this after. A puffin is like it's the most iconic bird from my country. I mean, I'm sure it's elsewhere as well, but it's from my country, and I just have to have a mascot. So I'm like,
that is freaking adorable. Oh my goodness. So wait, if we travel to the Faroe Islands, we can still see this bird?
You can see it's not going to be pink.
Yep, right.
It's not as cool as this one is, but you'll see it.
I figured that. I lost my train of thought. Oh, right. I was going to ask you, if you had to choose one, what is your favorite color or favorite shade, favorite hue?
Ooh. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. So my favorite, there are so many. Any shade of pastel, but if I had to choose one, it'd have to be like a mint green.
Nice. Very good.
Like a very pale green with a little bit blue.
And it speaks like kind of a refreshing visual to you as well, right? Like it helps relax a little bit.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I think any pastels just makes me...
That is a good way that is a good color to choose. And I'm hoping that is the theme of your birthday party coming up in 3 months? A couple of months?
Right. We'll see.
How are you going to celebrate? Oh, you guys, can you celebrate in London right now?
No, not right now. I mean, a little bit.
Okay.
Not really, but it's getting better. I think the world's sort of like slowly coming back to normal.
Well, today we have all the way from the Faroe Islands, right now in London, Reiley joining us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Reiley, and you're listening to Asia Pop 40.
Asia Pop 40.